What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a returning special guest with us, Anastasia Kostravit, and we are going to be talking a little bit about staying motivated and creating habits for long-lasting change.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Hi.
Anastasia.
Thank you. Hi, it's nice to see you again here.
Self-discipline, time management, and structure to the day. And you were talking about your walk.
Yeah, I need every day a walk. I need to do something for my body, for my mind. It's a daily must for me. Otherwise, I will feel like I didn't do anything for myself. And it's like, I was thinking, okay, I'll go on the sunny days, or maybe I'll go when I'll feel like to do so. But today, I don't ask myself. It's a must. A habit is something you are without thinking about it, or something you do without thinking about it. It's like going out. Okay, take your umbrella. It's cold. Take your jacket. That the weather is not the best one, and it's impossible to enjoy at least something. It's okay, then do something else, maybe gym, or maybe something it's good for you or for your mental health and maybe your body. It depends on your priority, what you want to achieve by that. But in my case, it's like this, and I don't ask myself anymore about this. Just you go out, even if it's not the best day, I mean, for the weather. But the mind and the body, I gave already something to them today, and it's super important. And it's also true, it's not about a motivation, it's about a discipline. And again, I'm far away from being disciplined, like saying, waking up and doing this, and this. But it's a huge work and it's a process. And I would love and I will achieve this kind of level of saying, okay, you have now your schedule and there's no question about it. No anything which I will put like on the side for tomorrow or maybe something else. And it's super important to achieve that kind of mindset and discipline if you want to achieve something else in life. Yeah, it depends a lot on what you want.
I think that's something that all of us, or most of us, are still working towards. I know it's something that I'm working on myself, is becoming more disciplined, but I think it's a lot like what you said about habits, right? Because a habit is something that we do without thinking about it. So how do we create systems or triggers that we can implement into our daily routines to help us create new habits for ourselves that will allow us to become more productive? So if I'm saying, okay, well, I want to make sure that I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day, but I always hit snooze. Okay, well, what happens every morning? I hit snooze. So if I, instead of having my alarm clock by my bed, I put it in the living room. So I have to get up to go do that. I say, okay, well, I want to make sure that I'm drinking a glass of water every morning. Okay, well, what else do I do in the morning that I do before I would drink my glass of water? Maybe that's taking a shower. So I have my bottle of water in the shower. So when I get in the shower, it's right there. So we can set up the new habits that we want to create for ourselves next to habits that we're already doing. So they become easier to implement.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you know what's interesting also? The not to-do list.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bigger one. Not to scroll too long or too much on Instagram, whatever. In my case, not to eat junky food. I'm not the one who eats like everyday junky food, or I don't have even access to junky food here. But anyways, not to go for a coffee before a glass of water.
Mm-hmm.
The not to-do list, it's a tricky one because there you can put on a paper everything you do where you actually are not thinking about every day. The to-do list is just adding, it's good, so you can add. The not to-do list is replacing or maybe editing the list, not to go on Instagram when you wake up. I don't know, and things like that. It's super important. And I will go for this list now that I'm talking about.
Before you mentioned the not to do list, I had never heard of it before. So if someone were to ask you, Anastasia, what is a not to do list?
Yeah. Not to, how do you say when you postpone the alarm? On the snooze or something? No. Yeah. You know, it's my habit. It's my habit. And I hate it. Just give me another 5 minutes. And there's the discipline. Just the teeny tiny steps, but they're making a huge impact daily. If you go 1 month from today to put your alarm in the bathroom and not to give yourself the 5 minutes because that's just an excuse. You wake up and you go into the shower and you are already good. And yeah, just to have the not to do list as well. Not to eat sweets if you want to not to eat the sweets 1 month, for example, or not to, yeah.
I love that. I can't wait to try the not to do list and implement it into my daily routine.
Yeah.
Maybe next to my not to do list to create another column, what I'm replacing the not to do with. I say, okay, I'm not to eat sweets today. I'm to replace them with, and then I'll go to the store for the week, blueberries, bananas, pineapples, a smoothie, vitamin water.
Yeah. So what would be another thing? What can you share with me another things you would add or edit or delete from to do and not to do list?
Do not. Oh, complain. That's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I know we've talked too before about like manifestation and the law of attraction and how much your energy influences what you attract to you throughout the day.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to say something happens that I'm not happy about, to say, oh man, and then change my perspective. And so, and to not invite that into other spaces as well, because they don't need to attract that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And nowadays, just to share with you something, we are used to, unfortunately, to complain about something. Maybe also when it's a teeny tiny thing, it's always, oh my gosh, you know, like, oh. And we don't realize it because it's coming so naturally. Again,
Habit.
unfortunately. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a bad habit. And maybe when we meet some friends or something, we talk about someone else. Hey, do you know? Did you see her? Did you see him? What do you think about them? What do you think about this? Just let's talk about something else. Let's talk about books. Let's talk about what we have in common. About projects. That's the energy I've had always here at the school. And the energy I've had experienced at La Roche, the university when I studied. Because when I was there, we didn't have this habit of talking about someone else. We had the habit to talk about projects, future ideas. We had a kind of energy around us, and it was amazing. Like, it was like, okay, what's your project? Where you have your hotel? Okay, let's open something like this. Okay, let's travel there. Okay, let's meet there. And there wasn't something like this of complaining. Of course, because we don't live or we don't work together, but it's beautiful to maintain this kind of conversation and meetings and everything. Instead of complaining, we're talking about someone else.
Yay. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming back on to share with us today, and we will look forward to talking with you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.